I want to talk about a pattern that shows up far too often in high-conflict separations and divorces: parental alienation and the obstruction of a parent-child relationship. In this pattern, one parent does not simply move on and allow the other parent to have a normal, healthy relationship with the child. Instead, they turn the child into a weapon. Ongoing conflict becomes the way they keep a relationship with their ex-partner alive. The romance ends, but the war continues and the battlefield is the child. What does this look like? One parent begins forming a secret emotional alliance with the child against the other parent. In family systems language, this is called a cross-generational coalition. The parent and child stand together as two against one. That coalition gives the alienating parent power in the adult conflict, but it is extremely damaging to the child, who is being used as a tool to hurt the other parent. The alienating parent may constantly criticize or undermine the other parent in front of the child. They might exaggerate every small mistake, twist it into evidence that the other parent is dangerous, unstable, or unloving. Over time, the child is pushed into a role: the victimized child who supposedly needs protection, and the alienating parent steps into the role of the protective, heroic parent. The story becomes, "You need me to save you from your other parent." On the surface, it can look like protectiveness. Underneath, it is often about control, revenge, and fear of abandonment. The alienating parent may struggle with their own insecurity and emotional pain. Instead of dealing with that in healthy ways, they try to manage it by punishing the other parent and demanding the child as loyalty, as proof that they are the good parent. That is why obstruction and alienation can be so persistent. Missed visits, last-minute cancellations, refusing phone calls, creating constant drama around exchanges. These are not random accidents. They are tactics. By keeping conflict going through arguments, court battles, and emotional chaos, the alienating parent ensures there is always a reason to interact with, accuse, and control the other parent. The child becomes the channel through which that toxic connection is maintained. For the child, the cost is enormous. Children in these situations are effectively taught that love is conditional, that they must choose sides, and that caring about both parents is a betrayal. They may lose a healthy, loving relationship with a parent who has done nothing to deserve being erased. Over time, this kind of psychological pressure can lead to anxiety, depression, identity confusion, and serious difficulties forming healthy relationships in adulthood. We are not just talking about a bad breakup or high-conflict co-parenting, and uses the child as the weapon to do it. Children are not weapons. They are not bargaining chips. They deserve the freedom to love both parents without fear. The first step in protecting them is to recognize this pattern, call it what it is, psychological abuse, and insist that our courts, our professionals, and our communities refuse to let children be used this way.